they did the burnout. Oh, what's going on, people? Let me fix my green screen here. Get a little fading going on here. Maybe that's a little bit better. It was working a while ago. I don't know. Let me represent the new shirt here. 660. It's out. Y'all need to get out there and get y'all's shirt. Oh, my son. He said he's first, but Megan says she was. And him being the true guy that he was, I'll let you have it. So we're gonna I'm gonna start the show off on a sad note here. Oh, some people up down south and Midwest, some Midwest know John here. John Molina passed away on Wednesday. Don't know from what, but he was a good guy. Him and Jeff did the War in the Woods. They were partners, teammates. They were like brothers. So Molina Speedworks is a hashtag, but give a moment of silence for John there. All right, man. This year's just following up 2020 with just without a beaten path. So Saturday we went to Burnouts for Joe, and I had the opportunity to get Zach and Bobby. Y'all don't know who Zach and Bobby are. That guy Beasley is his homepage, and y'all should know Bobby. He Jeepers Creepers is his was his old ride. He's working on something new, and Zach went out there. I was attempting to go live with my new setup, and I failed miserably, but he got some good shots here. That little 10 there. Mikey out there in the street truck getting down. Little 10 doing some burnouts. I don't know who was in that Tahoe, but they were just killing it. They were killing it. Mikey when the 1500 getting it. Turned out to be I mean, it was we met up at the church, and there was a cop lady said, she come out with Chris Franks. Yeah. Now that after I said that, I remembered after I said that, but we met up at the church there, and then she come up and started talking to us and said, "No, we're yeah, that's a fact, Matt. That's a fact." He killed it with some pictures. I'm going to show y'all here in a few if y'all haven't seen it yet. But she was saying that, oh, we're usually we have the biker gangs, and I said, yeah, we're going to we're gonna ride out and do a little cruise or whatever. And then they went over there and started doing the burnouts and stuff. And she come over, she goes, I can't have that. And that was after Chris did his burnout. Or no, that was after Mikey did his burnout, and then Chris did his, and I think Shawnee did hers, and then Mike did his. And by the time it got to Mike, she was already on the phone calling the cops. So we hauled ass. So yeah, cruise. That's what I was. We were trying to say. We're just going to do a little cruise. So we first and foremost, let me scroll back up because I got a ton of pictures post up. We're going to do the Facebook likes here. or the Facebook stars, excuse me, the stars. The people give me some stars. I went live. I was testing some stuff on YouTube and Facebook. Here, I'll come up here. I was testing some stuff off YouTube and Facebook, and I put private to both, and apparently Facebook didn't do it. And I'm glad I had clothes on because it was I was live for about 8 minutes testing the stuff out, and Amber and Eric and Amber gave me some stars for that. Zach Finley, Ryan Mitchell, Daryl Kinney, they gave me some stars. They just gave me some stars for just sitting there, and I didn't know I was live. Nobody even messaged me, "Hey, dumbass, you're live on Facebook. What are you doing?" Not until after I got done, just people started messaging me. But the stars for this past weekend, Eric and Amber, we were live on location as always, wherever we can. Eric and Amber ×4, Steve Ford, Jonathan Whitstone, Jasper Graham, Rob Smith, Kenny Johnston, Anthony Johnston, and John Hartzell. We appreciate the stars. And thelimpy.com is up now. Apparently I was having little technical difficulties, but the page is up. I'm going to be doing some upgrades to it. And check it out if y'all want. There's a donate page on there. What? Oh, boy, that's the top crap. Sorry. That's all good. It's all good. I like it. I deserve it. So we had the baddest race, the baddest guys in Texas and girls, I might add. And we started out with 24. 24 guys are gangster, and then it dropped to 20, and then 16, and then 14, and by the time, I think it was 12 or 14 by the time it was all said and done that were gangster enough to show up. And Silver Dragon, y'all see him on here from time to time. Silver Dragon coming out and having some fun with the boys. We went out to Dan picked out a virgin road. It was a little sketchy, but it's part of it. It's that's sometimes it's the name of the game. And Stephanie with 660 Streets here, killing with the shots. Waylon out there. Waylon, after his first pass, they had that thing figured out pretty good, and he's racing Brian there. Brian did something that I haven't seen him really do in a bit. Was just he didn't go nowhere. He didn't do nothing. I think he might have went 100 feet, and then he was like couldn't get traction, couldn't do nothing, and it was pretty much all over with. Appreciate it, Dragon. Appreciate it. What's up, Ryan? But yeah, she was killing it with these photos. Her and Zach was killing it. Donkey Gap there. There's Donkey Gap and Rusty there in Medina. The candles are lit. That's James and Chris. I figured I think Chris and Debo there, and you got Scarface on your left side and Debo on the right side. Debo, that was set up for that would have been a good race for him, but I found out that his trainee took it up on him, so he lost second gear, and that made an early night for him. Damn it, Dave out there doing the John Force burnouts, and he got his hands up against I don't know what he's calling his car. I don't know. The Pro Mod Beretta. That's what I call it. Pro Mod. Is that a Beretta or Illumina? I don't know. that car's that Beretta's coming around. I remember when he first got it, it wasn't very much of anything going on, and he's gotten that thing figured out and dialing in, and there's we're at the second round here. That's Carface and Donkey Gap, which the beginning of the race it was dominated by pretty much the right lane, and then the second round it was dominated pretty much by the left lane, and then after that it was pretty much even. One side won and when the other side won. So it wasn't. It started out to be a 1-lane road, and then it pretty much it came around. So it wasn't that bad. It Raggedy Ann, I think, Edge. Oh, look at the Big N guy and old Glenn. They were the halftime show for us. They slow mod. There you go. That's what he's calling it. Raggedy Edge. Yeah, Raggedy Edge. There we go. But they had the halftime show for us. That was third round right here. Old Donkey Gap getting backed up by Chris there, making a solo pass. He got a bye into the finals, and he decided, which any smart man would do, is try to make a pass. Which he went down both sides, so he got pretty much idea of which lane was better, but he wanted to see how much power it would take, which I don't blame him. And that guy's been testing his ass off all week. And there's you're coming up to your finals there. And there's we're gonna move over to the Zach's photos. That guy Beasley, and he killed it with these shots here. Waylon, and Tyler there. If some of y'all don't know, Tyler had a little mishap on the Big N. I think it was second round, and but he's all right. Said the car's all right. Minor stuff. Zach killing it with these shots here. Yeah, right. Ragged Edge. Oh, Tiana, there you go. She was a first round victim of Tyler, but she came out and got down on the streets and didn't do a bad show. I mean, it was a little gap. Here. I'll even show you. That was a virgin pass. That was, I think that was a second or third pass on that road. So, they're getting down. Oh, there they are right there. So, that's Donkey Gap and Rusty, which they had a little deal. Rusty had a little mishap up top as well, which some of y'all don't know that there was a bump or a jump, I might add, right at the finish line. So that's what Jeff calls it. Jeff does. Oh, Jeff does call it. All right. So, oh yeah, let me see if I can get. He's never been on here before, so to give him a little chance to figure it out. But where are we at? Well, damn it, Dave there, tearing it up. He was he made a good show. I mean, he made a decent pass for I think he was the second or third pair down. Waylon making a hit, making a lick. It was a good lick. Then he had the second round he had a little mishap. I think a bolt fell off his ground wire. So there's the old GTR getting drugged by the RS3. Not really. He jumped. jump, but they're pretty close. I mean, they're within a car or two of that stock Audi. Oh boy. I will, Dan. Oh, and your winner, none other than the Donkey Gap. He there's hit, and this guy's been testing all week long. Pretty much, I think he said he was pretty much done. He was done at the. We'll let him explain. Here he is, the winner. This guy right here with the cash on the hood. Yeah,
there it is.
There it is.
All right.
So you've pretty much been testing all week long.
I test pretty much all the time, and finally got something to start working. Actually, I didn't know it was going to work until we got there. Then I pretty much knew.
So after your first hit, how bad was the double? Was you on the double side or the single side?
I was on the right side, but honestly, I couldn't tell you because both lanes had jumps. I wouldn't even label them as bumps. I mean, it made me nervous. I actually, as soon as we pulled up, I told Chris, I said, I don't think I'm going to run here because whenever I pulled in, the trailer was going up and down, up and down. Like, this is going to be nuts. But, turned the car down just about as far as it would go and just left it there. The only time I turned it up was to run that buy run, and I only turned it up in the first 60 feet because I knew we weren't going to do anything out there with more power. But yeah, it was a fun road.
Did it seemed like it started to come around after the second round, I guess, because you got one lane, the right lane on the first one, and then left lane in the second round, right?
Yeah, I did the right lane, the left lane, and then I did my run in the right lane, and then pass in the left lane.
Yeah,
or the final pass in the left lane. Whenever I watched the first burnout on that road, the left lane, it just was powder.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was going to take it, but it turned out to take it.
Yeah, and then they had they dumped some I don't know what they dumped, some I don't know what it was, some glue.
Yeah.
And they pretty much just dribbled it all the way down, and then they put some meth on it, and I don't know if that actually helped the left lane. I think it might have, but they sure did use a lot of stuff, because I think it was like the 60 foot, and it was just like 2 foot wide all the way down. It was in the groove, but all the fuel and additive got added to the right side, so you could have one side pulling harder than the left.
Yeah,
it could hurt you, but it seemed like it come around. People were straddling it,
decent.
And
everybody asked why I took the left lane, since I ran my buy run in the right lane. You think?
Did you win the coin toss?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I took the left lane. I don't really know. I just viewed it as both had a challenge. So yeah. I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to turn up the car out there, and my car 60 foot's pretty good. I guess that's understating a little bit, but
you left the with the candles lit out of the hole.
Yeah, you got to give it all right there, because that's the only time I can really put it down. It's definitely, I definitely underestimated Jeff. Because it's funny, the two cars that are known for just getting completely shitty, usually all the time, were the two cars that were making the cleanest passes.
Yeah. And I've told actually Joe back in the day, he used to do that. He was like, he would be driving and he was looking along, he don't see nobody, and he would get off of it, and he would sometimes they would I don't know if they'd hit the override or the second kid or whatever, but they'd end up almost beating him. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you got to stay in it. You got to stay in it till the end. And he started listening to me, but a couple of times he got almost the guy almost drove around him.
Yeah, I looked at originally I thought because each pass I had a backfire at the end, hitting the limiter. I originally thought that was because I was out of gear, but after looking at the logs, it's just because the rear tires were probably in the air.
Yeah, which the back the jumps, I guess I can say, because there's more than one.
Yeah, there's more than one.
They were, and it was bad because it was right at the cone. I mean, it was. I mean, if it wasn't right at the cone, it was like 10 feet before the cone.
Yeah,
and
it was the median also on my first pass. It came up, and I didn't really notice it. So luckily, I was in a place where I wasn't going to hit it because I probably would have ran over that.
Yeah. So, which one we got here? All right. So we got here's you. You probably didn't see Rusty, but he got all squirrely and hit the curb and stuff like that. But I got the race from your race, and then I got the finish line. We'll show them. Bam!
Yeah, he smoked that curb.
And Rusty, you need to get on the brake a little bit faster because you was at a 4 count. Just saying. You was at a 4 count.
Definitely props to him for keeping it on the road.
Yeah, I sit there and watch. When we walked up there I went up there to look the road, make sure nothing spilled over or got in the lanes or whatever. And you can pretty much see he was. I'm sure he was on the button because he was trying to catch it, which he was. He was catching it pretty good. But I think when it come up, you can see it just steadily going towards to the left, and I guess he hit the curb right before the finish line, and it kind of bounced him. But I got the finish line from Heath here. We'll play the finish line. So it was maybe 3/4 car, maybe. I mean, he was. I guarantee he was on that button. If he's on here, he can probably tell he was. He said he was on the button when I was talking to him.
Yeah, but, apparently I need to get one of those like nitrous.
You got 2 kits on that or just one?
I have 1 kit. 1 kit.
1 kit, and that better be enough, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've never gotten 100% to stick on the road. Like all the passes except my buy run was 20% ramped into 40%.
Yeah. Very nice piece. Mason Shaw.
It's getting beat up just about every race.
Well, I read somewhere where I guess you were out testing and fire extinguisher went off in your trailer.
Yeah, that was a very frustrating night. But the fire extinguisher happened at right away. So I go open the trailer door, and it smells funny. It's got a bitter taste. And I'm like, I think I know what that is. And then I turn on the light, and then I mean, we were already at maximum anger, so it couldn't get no worse. But I did what any normal mad person would do, and I took a power washer to everything. But luckily, the radio and all that still works in the trailer. So
yeah. So what night was that?
I don't even know. My days, they run together. My nights run together. Finally, after that night, the car still hasn't been taken out of the trailer. I haven't done anything with it. It feels really good. Today's Tuesday. I know what day it is now. I mean, life is catching up.
Because you pretty much went out every day this past
Yeah,
week and stayed out till probably the sun come up and then went home.
yeah, I couldn't, go to sleep knowing that there was a problem, and I had a shit ton of those. So, what can you do?
Yeah, you said that you had the transmission out of the car quite a few
I've had the
times.
transmission out of the car, let's see, 6 times, and that was in the same week. And swapping stators, and it's even between 2 stators at that. So just dealing with all that and shims and everything else, I've just been really over it. But
But it paid
you
off.
know, it did pay off, luckily, because I mean we were coming close to putting one of them lithium batteries in the car.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a funny story too.
oh
It's not
boy,
really funny.
oh boy,
I got
oh
stuck
boy.
underneath my car with that same song on for the whole night because I had to wait for somebody to come to the shop to notice that there was a problem.
Oh, oh boy.
But hey, we love the car, so
Yeah. Matt, so now you can take a deep breath and enjoy it. You earned
yep,
it.
yeah. And that's almost I didn't want to go to this next one this weekend just to sit on it, and enjoy it. But
Oh,
got to.
Dan. Oh yeah, he misses me. Yes. He just wants to give a shout out to his sponsors that made it, for all the sponsors for the race: Godly Fence and Metal Buildings, Memory Loss Racing, and Pimp Juice. So give them guys a shout out. The oh oh boy.
Hey, that after your first pass, that was about the only car that I was gonna turn my car up for. So
Yep. Waylon made a decent lick. I think he was
Waylon did make a decent pass right out of the gate.
I think he was the second pair, and not to knock Ragged Edge or Dragon, Silver Dragon, but neither one of them really did a decent burnout. I mean, I think, but so when Waylon went up there, he made a good decent burnout, and he went A to B pretty quick.
Yeah,
And I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive on this road, right out of the gate.
yeah.
And then Tyler made he was on and off the throttle when he raced Tiana. So I mean, I could tell he was having problems with it. But everybody seemed like they were coming around. They were getting getting the road kind of figured out.
Yeah, it worked real well for me right away, but Waylon's first pass was I thought pretty fast. So he's the only one I was concerned with. And I didn't see Jeff run, but
Yeah. Jeff made it was yours, Jeff, Waylon, and I think that was pretty much the three fastest passes between
yeah,
everybody because Kenny and oh shit, whoever he was talking to, I can't remember. I'm gonna draw a blank here. He's like, who do you got? I said, either that. I don't know if it's a Lumina or Bretta. What I said that Bretta or Donkey Gap. And I said either one of them guys. If they make it to the final, they're probably gonna win it. And then y'all end up being both of y'all in the finals.
yeah,
So, and
yeah.
I thought it was.
I thought Waylon would definitely be there, but after that, incident.
Oh yeah, it was Waylon. It was Waylon. It was y'all three. And I was like,
Yeah,
any of them guys can come. But you come walking up after you for first round, and I was like, or after first round, and I was like, I congrats you being at a spot you've never been at before, past first round.
yep. It's been definitely hell trying to get there. I used to get anxiety just thinking about having to make a pass in the car because it was so terrible to drive. But a lot of the problem because that's the first car I've had of that caliber. So you know, a lot of those problems, I don't know if they're problems. I don't know if they're supposed to do that or what. But, you know, once Kevin lined that suspension and got it to go straight, it was night and day.
Because you were having when that race you went down there in Houston, you I don't know what happened up top, but you pretty much had it won, and then I guess the nitrous, I don't know what you had it
No,
progressed at or something like that. It just
I don't.
started.
It's so that I think I had a 40 to 60 ramp in it, and it was ramped in the second and a half. So that was just all the alignment and everything else. The car was originally a big tire car.
Yeah.
So I never touched the, you know, the 4-link wizardry, none of that. And then, you know, this past week, or, you know, the past 2 weeks, I've been moving those bars around, guessing and everything else. Because, you know, everybody has their own way of doing things. So if I ask 15 people, I'm gonna have 15 different setups.
Yeah.
So I got frustrated and just started doing everything else. And, you know, I got some really good friends that help me out and, you know, go out with me testing. Sometimes I got to do it by myself, but, you know, that for the most part, staying out till 3 o'clock in the morning with your buddies that's probably pretty rare.
Yeah. Especially on school night, huh?
Yeah. The best time that I find to test is during the week. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody's out. The cops aren't looking for you. It's a good deal.
Oh boy. No.
I went out testing the night before this race, and you know what? Bo is probably the reason why the car did so well.
Oh.
I had a good little test spot. You know, Bo was coming at me, and I was going at them. You know, that was our test spots for the night. And he had a transmission issue, and I don't know, but he decided to return down the lane that I was using.
Oh.
And it oiled the whole lane down. So I moved, and when I moved, that was obviously virgin concrete. And then I started paying attention to other stuff, you know, like a wire that wasn't connected. So all these problems, I'll go ahead and admit it. All these problems that I've been chasing suspension, what I thought. So I've been changing everything, and it was a wire. It was a wire that wasn't connected to something that was telling something what to do. But once I figured that out, it was just a process of getting the car back to where I had it.
Yeah.
So that was the challenge.
So here's the finish, the finals. We got from behind, and your boy running after you, and then the actual finish line. Here we go.
I think I felt that energy. It's that sticky pickle.
Yeah. And here's the finish line. You can tell that you're off of it because I think your candles are off of it. So here we go. Yeah, your candles are off even as it comes into the Heath frame there, and his are.
Yeah.
When he said he got onto the second kit and he didn't think it would hook, and he got in the second kit and it hooked, and he started reeling you in.
Yeah, I could hear it, and it's funny because, you know, I don't normally hear cars that I can hear, or race cars that I can hear, or I've already spun out or blown the tires off or something else. But that was the first time I could actually hear somebody over my car. But I heard it start popping and cracking, so I was like, he grabbed something else, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Sticky pickle working.
Sticky pickle has been working.
Is that all you use?
I get a lot of people. That's all I've been using. Wanted to keep it consistent, but you know, I've had other people. I mean, we've poured stuff out side by side and done all kinds of tests and everything else, and I don't see no reason to stop using it. It's working.
Yeah. That's
And
what
they're
my dad
local.
told me. Don't fix nothing that ain't broke. So Oh, so what's next for you?
Oh, well, I hope I keep at least making it past the first round. I'm good with that. I never knew what, people are talking about data. I'm like, well, hell yeah, I got data. I don't know what to do with it, but now I do. So, now
So you steadily
I
learning.
know what to do with it. Yeah, yeah. And Chris Hamilton helped me out there. He's like, well, you got any good data? I was like, oh, I got all the data. I got data for days. I just don't know what to do with it. So he showed me how to use it, and from there, I was able to grasp it.
Yeah.
But
So you can save it, and then I'm sure most people save it for their different roads and stuff, and what different tunes and virgin road, non-virgin roads, and this and that and
yeah,
the other.
yeah. And right
I
now,
mean,
I got that saved for I got a Virgin Road tune, and that's what that's going to be, and that's what I stayed with all night. So apparently, it
yeah,
works. Even on a whore road.
yeah.
I just I
Because when
couldn't I
go ahead.
I couldn't turn up the car, confidently, because no matter what, I don't know how to tune a car for jumps.
Yeah,
You know,
because when Heath and I went and turned on that road, because we had a cash days about 8 years ago that is where the road we raced on. If you going out and make a left, you go all the way out to the road we used to have. We had a race right there back in the day, and he was like, he told me where it was at, and I was like, I turned and I'm like, I guess this is it. Uh, uh, this is uh, this is kind of I don't know, but I'll let them guys figure it out. And it was it. That was the road, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is the road.
yeah, I was definitely concerned with the road. I mean, those jumps were definitely. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, I wouldn't mind racing there again because apparently I have it a little bit figured out. But what does he say? Motocross. That's funny. I mean, he's not lying though. I mean, my car in the data that I figured out how to use, you could see it going up in the air or lifting off enough.
What motor combo do you want to give that out or?
It's see, I don't mind telling everybody everything. I mean, you can beat it, you can beat it. But it's
Yeah.
a 588 big block. It's got one kit on it. Everything. I bought the car from a guy named John Sheffield. He had the Mustang. It was a big tire Mustang. Had never done anything with it since he's had it. I think he bought it because it was originally his. So he also had a 275 Camaro that he had. Well, I left his house and I was like, I'll go ahead and take the motor and transmission out of that car. So I came back, bought the motor and transmission out of that, threw it in that car.
Waylon said 958 Musi with 6 kits.
I wish. Actually, I don't because I can't even I barely got this one to work. And the other thing, the travel, all these guys, what was the draggy times? Well, I didn't have my draggy on, but
Yeah, no dragging.
yeah,
It was
I think
dragging. He said it was dragging.
I mean
It was
it
slow
was
enough to
probably
win.
I bet it was probably 590 passes, 6 O's. That road wasn't that fast, but did I miss?
Yeah, it's out there in North Mexico.
Yeah, that street, I don't feel like it was that fast. A lot of other guys said that we were flying pretty good, but I don't know. Maybe I couldn't judge it because there was so much up down movement. I don't know.
It was it was definitely a roller coaster. It was a
It
roller
was.
coaster road.
I mean, I was trying to pedal the car smoothly, but not because I had to, because I could see that I was going to need to. I mean,
Yeah,
it's bad if you can see the jumps.
yeah. or you can you know they're coming because you can feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
You
that was
count ahead. 1, 2. All right, here we go. 3.
here's the big one. Yeah. Whenever after I got done with my first pass, I told Dan, I said, and everybody, I was like, well, the right lane, it's gonna be a right lane race. And that was because of I thought it wasn't gonna take rubber over there. But the gutters in the right lane were, I mean, that's where the main bumps are. Bumps,
Yeah.
jumps.
All the
But I
above.
mean, it worked out. You got to be able to race down anything, and if you deem it safe, you know. Yeah, yeah. I think everything. If you were going to put power in the car, it had to be right there. After that, it was a jump.
Oh, Tony from Florida. Florida checking in. Tabletops.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But it made it entertaining, At the end of the day, the driver's got to make the call. If they don't want to run down it, if there's bitching, and then there's,
Well,
not wanting
everybody
to
had to
run
go
down
down.
for safety.
Yeah, everybody had to went down the same road. Luckily, Tyler, his he got lucky. He got real lucky. I'm
Yeah, he
talking
did
like
twice.
4 feet lucky. Because it could
Yeah,
have got bad.
that pole would have been bad. And then that, whatever that was in the bottom, that drainage ditch
Yeah.
with the concrete, that would have been bad too.
Yeah. Well, he said,
I'm honestly surprised that he fared off that good.
yeah. Well, after his first pass, he said that there was something in the road down there, and I can't remember who else was fixing to run. So we're like, all right, well, I'm going to send them. I'll send them down there. Then I'll have Heath go down there and look and see what it is. And it ended up being Waylon. He lost a bag of cement because when he did the jump, it I guess it either flew out of his floorboard or something. And
yeah, he knew I was up next.
Yeah, so he had to do something.
Yeah.
But they got that cleaned up, and they were like, who would have just a bag of cement in the they're like, I'm thinking to myself, well, that'd have to be Waylon because I know what he does for a living. But they said it wasn't a bag of cement. It was rolled up in tape. So he kind of took precautionary measures. So
yeah, we did good there. Yeah, originally, I don't know if you remember, it was down in Austin where I spun the car out. We had a fuel cell, and it was strapped in. Well, the first time it was strapped in, it was welded in on the brackets. Those brackets fell off before my first race, and then we strapped it in, and it was a fuel cell full of water.
Oh,
but those straps held, through that little incident.
Yeah. Waylon's fault. I ran a rim. He ran the rim.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Well, Waylon was in the right lane.
I think the wind blew it over there.
Yeah, the wind, the dust. He blew the dust over.
And Rusty did good. He threw a motor in the car and went out
that
there.
That day.
Yeah, he did pretty good and holding on to it. It was something else seeing him fly by and knowing that there's a T intersection that we're coming up on. But he took that turn like a champ.
He was like, I've always told, I said, Rusty, even when he goes to Avenue S or whichever, the bad road. Remember that road I told you? If you can get down that thing, you get down anything.
Yeah.
He's always bad about pulling the chutes late, like way late. And I was like, Rusty, pull your chutes before the finish line, so it pops. He's like, it was. He goes, I did, but it was packed up with mud because when he hit the curb, it threw out, and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, and I think he also he said that he moved it to a better place, and originally when he went for it, that he went for it in its old place.
Oh yeah,
not where it was originally or his new spot.
Yeah,
I mean my chute, I can never really find it.
You're always banging. You're always trying to find it.
Yeah, I mean I'm more likely to hit my my fire system than I am my chute, but
yeah.
I let it
think
out that last race.
that's what got. that's what got Tyler was I think he hit instead of hitting because I think his is air and he ended up hitting the second kit instead of the chute.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
ended up getting him.
that would do it. Yeah, I asked him if if it was a travel issue, but he said it happened way down there because I've been kind of curious about getting the 48 inches of travel up front because I have 3 inches of travel. That's it.
Damn.
So 3 inches.
So
I
you
jacked the
don't need.
car up, and 3 inches, my tires off the ground.
Damn.
So apparently you don't
Wonder what
need
kind
all
of jack
that,
you got
but
to. Wonder what kind of jack you got to have to jack
I
your
asked
car up.
Tyler that too. He said lift.
Well, I guess if you got a lift, you bring a lift with
you
you.
have to.
I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something like that because no normal jack will get his car off the ground. I don't know how he sees. I mean, is he on here? We need to get him on here and ask him how he sees out of that thing.
Oh yeah, I'm blessed. 3, damn. He probably has more travel than a Mustang. Wow.
Waylon, how much travel you got?
Afterworks for the win. Oh. We'll see if we get him on here. See if we get Tyler on here. He might. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I've been curious about it, but it looks sketchy. It doesn't seem like something you can bring back if it gets shitty.
Well, I don't know. Them guys swear by that travel stuff. 5.5 inches.
5.5.
We got that's a fact right there. That's a fact. Springlink does it right. He's seen it. We'll see if he kicks on here.
I bet he will. Well, he's got to get a fancy background. I didn't have time to do the fancy background. I remember last time he had his car in the background and everything. I haven't even looked at my car, so it'd be dark out there.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's a kind of thing that I would expect out of that.
You got 9 inches. Beaterbomb said,
good day.
Yeah, Beaterbomb said they asked him how much suspension or how much he wanted. He just said yes. So here we go.
Oh, what up, y'all?
There he is.
So how's the car?
That ain't bad. Really just been a control arm, which we already fixed, and then it been a wheel, which I already fixed. So I just actually drove around the neighborhood about 10 minutes ago.
Damn it.
So
that's surprising. That really is.
Ain't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah. So how much travel you got?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
How much travel do you got? How much travel do you want? Yes.
I think it's actually got like 11 inches or something like that.
Wow.
That's insane.
10 or 11 inches.
So how do you jack your car up?
If you want to get it all the way off the ground, you either have to jack it up by the side of the car or put it on the lift. It's easier to put it on the lift. But to get under it, you can jack it up by the front. They just don't get the tires off the ground.
Do your neighbors hate you?
They don't like me. Especially because we got 3 other cars down the street. And we're always testing in front of the house before we go do some like asphalt street racing. This is the only asphalt road we have is right here in front of the house.
You
got
live
some down the street from your daddy?
Huh?
You live down the street from your daddy?
Yeah, we're 3 houses apart.
Oh shit! No wonder they don't like y'all.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh,
We have fun.
Oh, Gonzo making an appearance over here. He's ready to come on.
Ain't seen him in a while.
Oh. So your first when you raced Tiana, you were on and off pretty much the whole pass, I think.
Yeah, and then I finally around 400 foot decided to lift because it was so bumpy and rough, and the car was all over the place. It just wasn't worth it. So I just lifted
Yeah.
and did the shootout, and we just happened to get there first anyways. So it worked out.
Did it the second your second round? Did it seem like it acted a little bit better?
I think it acted better because I drove through the bumps instead of lifting before them. And then I just made a mistake as a driver and didn't throw the chute because I didn't realize how bumpy the shutdown was because I didn't make it that far the first pass.
Yeah.
So I just needed to get the chute out, and I didn't. And I got caught up in trying to save the car that I couldn't bring myself to let off the steering wheel to throw the chute out like I needed.
Oh.
Well, hey, you still
So
did good enough.
Good enough, yeah.
Good enough.
good enough. Good enough, boy. Whew. Make me nervous down there looking with your tire tracks where that light pole was.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse than it was. It's all good.
So, would you race there again?
Nope, not a chance.
Not a chance, huh?
Just not worth it to me.
Yeah,
Not
I
worth the risk,
understand.
the stuff that we risk. I mean, I know we've been down worse roads than that, but at the same time, sometimes it's just not worth it.
I do agree. I do agree.
So, but ain't nobody's fault but my own as far as what happened and whatnot. So there's no one to blame me.
I'd like to know if somebody dragged any of that. I'd like to know what we were running down there.
I did. I know I wasn't very fast.
How about mile an hour? Give us that.
It was like a little over 120. It wasn't nothing
Was it?
impressive. Yeah,
Well, still, I didn't think it was doing that.
yeah. It felt like we were doing a whole lot more because we were moving around so much.
You probably
Yeah.
had a bunch of you probably get some good wheel speed.
Oh yeah, we had all. I think I pulled the data from my last pass going through the big end. My RPMs were at like 8,300. It was screaming.
Wait, let's say
sure.
128.
128. Oh, I guess we were moving. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
wasn't going that fast.
That's with first and third because he lost second gear.
Yeah. So mine showed a little faster than that. Not much.
his pass was rough too.
Was it?
Chris's
Yeah, I didn't get to really watch any race.
Chris's was jumping around pretty good.
And that's even for a 4x4.
Right?
Yeah. I didn't see that going down like that. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a ride.
Yeah. So, like I said, it was driver error on my part. I know where I went wrong, so it won't happen again. I'll be back to pulling the chute every single pass.
Yeah. She said she let out at 5.2.
Yep. That's it. I think we both lifted early. We were all over the place.
Yeah, I don't think I had stayed in it for any of my passes, even my buy run. My buy run, I think I was all the way out of it actually.
I think my second pass, I drove through the finish line. Actually, I know I did because on Heath's finish line picture, you can see the candle still lit going through the finish line.
Yeah, and I have PTSD from cones, so
yeah,
I try to stay away from those.
Well, I'll stay away from curbs from now on.
Curbs, yeah, you stay away from curbs. I'll stay away from cones.
Tyler, I've known you for a little bit, and some curbs got you a couple times.
Yeah. So I learned what I did the first time, and now I learned what I did this time.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this is what it is.
I ain't that bad, Dan. I mean, everybody needs a curveball every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, curbs got me in, Rusty.
Both got y'all wheel, huh?
Yeah. See if Rusty can find him a wheel by this weekend.
Did you get a rear wheel or did it get the front wheel?
It got the front. It bent the front wheel. It just got the rear beadlock ring. I just sanded it down and sprayed a little paint on it. Good enough.
Oh, look at that! Ready to go. I still haven't got my car fixed from the Houston incident.
Oh, and you hit the cone?
Yeah. Then my buddy, actually both my buddies, they ripped off the door, pulling it out of the trailer.
There you go. Just let them mess it up some more before you fix it.
Yeah, I figured you go ahead and fix it first.
Yeah.
I mean, get the car going right and then fix it.
Yep, best way to do it.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll get it all pretty again, but Not anytime soon.
So we'll be back out street racing this weekend.
All right.
Yeah, we will.
You going
All
out there?
right.
You want to go first round?
Nope.
First pass off the trailer.
Nope. I'm good. I've
Wow.
already been off
Messing
the
with
trailer
you.
with you once, sir.
You have. You tore me up. Well, we think there was actually no big end guy, so I mean,
Yeah. I had a good enough view.
Another one of them? Another one of them? No big ears, guys? Or did
Yeah,
This
this
one
get
didn't
deleted?
disappear. He just wasn't there.
Oh.
yeah, there was nobody
He
there.
was never
for you.
present.
All those races from the other night, though, they were close.
There was. I think there was only a couple ones that were pretty much gap, but most of them were within a car or less.
Yep.
I mean, there wasn't nobody letting off.
Yeah. Yeah, they
There's
were
some
pretty.
good
I
racing.
mean, yeah, the road was decent. If it didn't have jumps, it would have been a great road.
The concrete
Yeah.
came around quick. It
Yeah,
was good concrete.
yeah. I
I
just
think
wish
that
it was
was
a
part
little
of the problem.
smoother.
Yeah, I think that was part of the problem. People were starting to go a little too fast for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little too fast for that shutdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened.
So, Chase, you got any sponsors or anybody you want to help you out? Give them a plug, a shout out.
I don't have no sponsors. I wish I did. Sticky Pickle helps me out a lot because I go over there all the time to buy it, and so shout out to them for sure. They make something good. It's been tested. Side by side other stuff. Not gonna say what it was, but all my buddies.
Your wife.
No. Let's not get carried away. That's actually I think makes things harder. I better watch my back. That makes things harder. But my friends that do help me, they're in the oil field, so I have to alternate them. But my good friend Jason, he helps me a lot, but he's having bad luck with these race dates and his days off. Colton Pope, Hutto, Fisher, Andrew, they all helped me pretty good. And then Chris Hamilton, he helped me with that data. So we got that figured out now.
Go boosted. He's all right for bitch. Oh, did I say that out loud? Does that come through? No, I'm just kidding, Chris.
Yeah, we better watch out though, because I think he's got something coming.
Oh, I could show you messages from like 2 years ago that he's the yellow car and he's got to work with. Yeah, one of these days. I invite him to oh boy.
Uh-oh. Come in there. Oh man. I told you.
Oh boy.
Got me in trouble.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and Chris has got he had this friend over at his house when I was there. He's helping me with the data that was helping him with his car. Some guy named Michael Glenn was helping him with his car. So maybe that's the key.
Maybe he needs to help him get it together so he can actually come have some fun.
Yeah,
some real fun. Some real fun.
I'm ready to see that car come back out.
Maybe he misses it. Maybe he misses the good old days. Maybe.
I think he does. Maybe. And speaking of famous, Hollywood and all that, I think that show would be a lot more entertaining if it was small tire.
I agree.
That's what I've been saying for. What I've been saying for a while.
I think a small tire show would be legit. Be a lot more.
I've been saying it for years. You got small tire guys. You got small tires for days. Big tires, I mean, you can't blame them guys for chasing money. If I could afford it, I'd chase money. But these guys would go out and race. Oh boy! Oh damn!
Speaking of them,
your daddy gonna give you some titty? Give you some milk?
One of the street outlaw movies.
How y'all doing, fellas?
Oh boy! Hey, how you gonna let your boy mess his car up like that?
Hey, I preach to him, pull the chute every pass, Ty. Pull the chute every pass.
Y'all need to tell a mother when the sun crashes, because I was scared shitless.
Now got up Sunday morning from getting in late Saturday morning from racing the track, and we see the crash, and then nothing if he's dead or alive, okay, flipped upside down. So we had to come down here and look at the car.
So we were live. We were live as we were walking up there, and I was like, maybe I don't want to be live.
Yeah.
Walking down there, so I told him to kill it.
But I even looked at the second round to see if y'all said, yeah, he was all right. Nobody said shit. So I was like, oh, my goodness.
I wouldn't call it a crash.
Well.
Yeah. If you drive it back, it ain't a crash.
Yeah, we drove it back.
Mishap.
Congratulations to you on the win, buddy. Your car's been looking killer on the street. On the first 60 foot, you just didn't get the second 300 foot down. I think now you look like you got it. So it's looking good.
We just slowed it down. I appreciate it, man.
It looks good, bud. I'll let y'all get back to talking, man. Y'all have a good night.
Will we ever see his car back on the street anymore?
I said, will we ever see Mean Green back on the street?
We're re-front halfing it right now, and I want to make the race at Yellow Belly in 2 weeks with Ty, and then we're gonna have it back on the street. We were actually on the street testing before 2K, but I just didn't have time to put the effort into it to get it back on the street. But she's gonna make a comeback. We actually lightened the front of the car up more, so now I got more rear end weight than I've ever had, and now we're lightening it up some more and updating the front some. And I'm trying to get that front travel like y'all fellas have, which has never really been an issue with the car. But she's going to be coming back out on the street. I'm getting older now, but I want to be able to come do it. And then JT's getting older, so I might let him, after he can get the handle of it, let him pass it on to him and let him start driving it. But I want to make sure it's safe before I let anybody else get in the car.
I got you.
Hey, I only got 3 inches of travel, so.
That's what she said.
She's on here.
Damn.
Not turning in.
Oh, there she is.
Uh-oh.
All right, fellas. Appreciate you coming on. Tyler, glad it wasn't as bad as it looked.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see y'all again shortly.
It looked bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Fared pretty good.
All right, gentlemen. Appreciate you coming on.
We'll see you
Congrats
later.
on your win.
Later.
I appreciate
See
it.
y'all next time. All right. Uh-oh. Michael Gillen got 10 inches of travel. Wow. 10 inches. So we'll be here this weekend, Saturday. I'm pretty sure we're going to be this will be a trial run for our live feed that we're going to do multiple cameras. Hopefully it works out, but it's a trial run. So we'll be see if he's seen it. He has not seen it yet. He might be asleep now. I forgot Gonzo goes to bed early. Oh, James is a wheelie master. That is a fact. So gates open at 7 is what I was told. Racing starts at 9. And we're going to be doing it just like we do it on street. But we're starting about the 60-foot mark. Me on the light, Heath on the big end. And let's see. Nope, he still hasn't seen it. Maybe he got busy. Maybe he got busy working on his. So coming up as well, gotta go back up to all the way up top here. As I said, we'll be here this weekend, and then in 2 weeks after that, we'll be here. Oh, here's the man right here.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, sexy?
I just woke up, man. My alarm clock went off and said I need to get on Limpy's live feed. So,
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be going off here in a little while.
I'm actually out
work
of track right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's some guys coming in. They're doing a little testing. before we actually take the surface to what it's going to be like on Saturday. So this is just dusty, junky. It's got rubber everywhere. So it's just whatever surface is not going to be Saturday night. So we're going to scrape the track up nice and proper and make it how it should be.
So Darius, you're scraping the track down. Y'all, people don't understand. Y'all have done quite a few changes and upgrades to the track over ended last year into this year.
Yeah, man. So unfortunately, North Star shut down last year, and we bought a lot of. Gene sold us everything that wasn't bolted down, pretty much, or we couldn't move. So we got new stands out here. We got some badass equipment. We got rid of the guardrails on the big end. They're all K barriers now. We got new concrete everywhere. I mean, it's been phenomenal what we've been able to do at our little track here in Wichita Falls in the last year. And thankfully, Gene came to us first and said, "Hey, I'd like to offer this equipment to you guys and stuff like that." And he made us a hell of a deal. We couldn't pass it up, and we've been trying to kick ass with this whole deal, and it's been a lot of work. And thankfully, we've had a lot of people support us and come in like you guys and come out to our track and be able to do this. It's crazy. We hear about all these tracks shutting down. I hear it like every week anymore, and it's just I'm very thankful that we can still race out here and we still have a facility to do this. On top of the streets. Streets are always open, but out here, at the track, some people don't do streets. So it gives the people that don't do streets a chance to come out and enjoy. A lot of families come out here enjoying the evening, and have some fun. So yeah, but yeah, we've been kicking ass with it, man, and we're having fun too. A little bit of fun, a lot of bit of work.
So we got 3 different, or actually 4 different classes. Or is it 3? 3 different.
Yeah, we got 4 different classes. Yeah. We got 4 different classes coming at you on Saturday. Gates are going to be at, let's see, you have to excuse, they're about to do a burnout. We got a car coming up. Gates are going to be at 7. Racing is going to be at 9. And like I said, we're going to have 4 classes. If they don't want to come out here and just grudge race, it's $25. And then classes are going to be as such, whatever the buy-in is. So
yeah,
it's going to be 200 for big tire, 200 for small tire, 100 for street, and then 50 for daily driver. And on top of all those purses, if we meet the minimum car counts, which I'm sure we will in a lot of these races, we've had some sponsors. We've had some sponsors step up with some cash. So we're going to throw that. We're going to just sprinkle that cash on top of the pots. And, man, it's going to be a good time. The weather looks freaking amazing. It shows to be high in mid 70s, low in like the lower 60s. So thankfully, hopefully praying it's all going to come together. And either way, we're going to have a good time. So,
yeah, for sure. I might be coming out there a little early. Hopefully that'll work out so I can.
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome.
Do my trial run. Try to get the live feed set up.
Yeah. No, you're more than welcome. Come out early as you need to. Oh, you're always welcome out here, brother. And like I said, it's going to be right now as it sits with the minimum car count. It's going to be $3,000 to win big tire, $3,000 to win small tire. Street 1,500 and daily driver 1,000. And like I said, we've got a pretty decent little amount of money that we got from our sponsors. Sponsors being Steve's Transmission, Jordan's Law Firm here in Wichita Falls, Dynacom Industries, and Fast Times Motorworks. So man, we got it all pulled together, and we're gonna have some badass media out here. Richard's gonna be doing his thing, and Richard, I mean, he's the man, dude. He's covering all kinds of stuff, and I can't wait to see the video from this race. Decent little pass out there. I can't wait to see the video from this race. I talked to Big Rob. He's supposed to come out here. Sean Bethel Photography. We got some other photographers coming up. You're actually leaned against the printer right here, so there we go. But yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. I'm super excited about it. This is one of the races I get most excited about having, because it's just, I don't know, you get to see all my friends, so I'm really excited to see y'all.
And so, how much is spectators?
Okay, so to get in, $15. Kids 12 and under are free. And like I said, if people want to just come out here and grudge race and they don't want to jump in a class, it's $25. You know, kind of in between rounds. You know, when everybody's cooling down, come and make some passes. And it's a Pimp Juice burnout. I know sometimes we go like you can do water in this area or Pimp Juice in this area, but really, I mean, I don't know. It always works out where Pimp Juice seems to be the ticket. So
we're doing. We did water last year, didn't we?
we did
water.
Pimp Juice.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. It's been a lot of races ago. I understand.
When you get to be my age, you forget about stuff.
Hey man, I'm already feeling it, brother.
Hopefully you get a little bit more sleep than you did. Didn't y'all do something last year and you were up late or something?
Man,
no.
With the drag strip, man, we are always up late, man. It's sometimes it can be just as bad as the streets are. Sometimes, except Lippy's not there to take your picture, you know.
Can he run multiple classes?
Yeah, dude, bring it. Yeah. We're not gonna try to hot lap people through there, but we're gonna give them a little bit of time in between rounds, but we're gonna keep the momentum rolling. So if you want to do a couple of classes, as long as you can turn around in a reasonable amount of time, we're not gonna try to rush anybody, or we understand we're all racers. We're not trying to make you hurt your stuff. We're not gonna say, well, you got 5 minutes or you're disqualified. No, this race is about having a lot of fun and coming out here. Limpy's going to be banging the light. I mean, it's just, man, I'm just excited to get it done and to have some fun out here, because, man, we've been busting our asses out here.
Oh boy. And I guess Wi-Fi took it up on him. Can you hear me now? What? Look at them lips. So can y'all look at them lips? Look at him. He kind of hung up there for a second. So yeah, if you can run multiple classes, Mike, I seen that you. Oh, it's the same guy. Never mind. There you go. So after that, we'll be here. Twin Cities. We'll be starting at the top end of the track. It's a quarter-mile track, so we'll be basically starting at about the 8th mile mark and running to the quarter mile, and then be 4-year-old puddle type, and then I think we're going to be at the gut. Either here he is. He came back. There he is.
Sorry, I forgot to pay my phone bill.
Oh, thought I heard burnout there for a second.
No, I don't know what it is. We're not quite out in the boondocks with this deal, but we're kind of out here a little bit. So, but yeah, it's going to be a damn good time. And are you ready to do a little flagging, a little organizing the race action?
Yeah, try to. Is it true that the prisoners bet on the races out there?
It has been. We've been told by guards, because I don't know if everybody knows this. We're right next to is it a federal? Yeah, it's a maximum security prison. And yes, there have been times where we're told by guards that they actually watch the lights at the end and see what lane wins. They don't see the races per se, but they guess on the lanes. And yeah, there's some betting going on. So,
well, there won't be no win lights this weekend.
No, they won't know. They won't know.
Can y'all tell me who won? Which lane?
Yeah, maybe if they're got good behavior, they can jump on your live feed.
There you go. Well, yeah. Or yours, you'll be live out there as well.
I'll be trying to, man. I'll be doing some announcing, some videoing, some whatever I need to do. If I need to go mop up some stuff, yeah. Don't pick up hitchhikers. That's a bad idea. But yeah, I'd say we're almost ready. The only thing we have to do is Wednesday night. We're gonna scrape the track, get that all taken care of, and we're gonna make sure on the big end we're gonna prep the big end, the far end, just for safety. We want to make sure everybody goes home safe to their families. I don't want to see any cars get wadded up. That's not what it's about. I want to see everybody come out here, have an enjoyable experience, and leave happy. And some of them are going to leave with some extra change in their pockets. So that's what we're trying to do out here. So, but yeah, it's third coming. So it's crazy that there's already been 3 Park After Darks.
Yep.
It's
third one.
Yeah, time flies. So, but yeah, we're excited to do it. We're excited to have you guys here. You can go get some pancakes and syrup and yeah. Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. Like I said, I love when you guys come into town, and I don't have to drive at all. And I can leave and be here home in 10 minutes for a change. Hey, this is an easy one for you. I mean, because you travel pretty far, so this one's not a hard. You drive by this place every day about.
Yeah, this the cakewalk right here. I can do this for sleep.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. That ain't nothing.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. But yeah, I'm excited to see it happen, and we're gonna have a good time. And the Blue Nightmare is about to come up and test, so you're about to do a hell of a burnout, yeah, because that thing is freaking loud.
Oh,
Steve Sticky, man, that guy's wild.
Let's see it. Turn the camera around. Let's see if we see it.
Oh, where's he at?
To your right. Oh wait, there he is. Yeah,
there he is. Maybe. Oh, they're laying down a little traction compound for him.
Putting a little spray down.
Yeah, he's got a little spray pump.
Ray, Steve Sticky.
Steve Sticky, man. That guy's wild. Wild. He's been racing.
He does transmissions, right?
Yeah, he does. Steve's Transmission is actually one of the sponsors of the race. Yeah. And you guys need transmission stuff done, go holler at Steve, man. He's been doing it forever. He's been around before a lot of these transmissions came out, so I mean he knows them.
Yeah. He might have helped develop them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was around whenever the wheel showed up, so he's been doing a lot of racing ever since.
I think I've seen him. It was the wheel and then the transmission.
Here he goes. Maybe.
No full pass.
No full pass. Yeah. Steve's been trying to figure out that combo for a little while. He went to a bigger blower and all kinds of stuff, man. He's always changing that car. But it makes some power. But yeah, it's a wild ride. So we got another one coming up too. We got Kyle Buckmaster. Kyle Buckmaster and Street Outlaw. Let's go outside.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever had a race on your show?
I don't remember. I'll be lucky if I remember what's going on today? What's Colin? The Love or his Camaro?
He's in his Camaro.
There we go. You see
Yeah,
here
he's-
first, people.
He's in his Camaro that's for sale right now.
Everything's for sale. People just don't understand. Everything is for sale.
We got everybody out here right now, out supporting. Kyle brings a crew with him. This is his black Camaro. Yeah, that was his first pass on that car. He's been building that car for, I think, like 5 years. And so he went from LS nitrous to LS turbo, back to LS nitrous, and now he's put it for sale. So I don't know what he's doing, man. He's crazy.
Will Matt get to see it this weekend?
So yeah. Yeah, come on. And is Matt coming?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's cool, man. Hell yeah. But we got everybody. We got a bunch of people out here testing right now. There's like 6 cars. Like I said, we're testing to the surface right here, which is going away. All of this surface is going to get scraped up and put in a trash can, literally. That's what we do. We scrape it up, put it in a trash can, and I don't know where we put it after that. I think we take it to the dump. Oh, now we got a blower car coming up. We got, Damon Merchant with the Rogue Camaro. Yeah, he's coming up right now. You guys want to watch that one?
Sure.
All right. It's going to hurt.
It hurts so good.
Yeah, hey. Ah,
Huh? What? What?
that's a loud one. The zoomies, they really
Zoom.
get you.
They really zoom in right in your ears, huh?
All right, he's backing it up. This car is a rocket, man. God dang. Wow. That car is moving.
Letting it eat. Letting it eat.
What's that?
He's letting it eat.
Yeah, he is. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Like I say, going out to the track right here. It's got some rubber on it right now, but like I said, this is all going away. You're not going to hear any of these crunchy footsteps like you're hearing right now. It's going to be it's not going to be the street, but it's going to be more street than it is definitely right now. And we're going to take it down to the concrete and do what we do.
How far are y'all scraping down to?
Man, it might be a surprise. I don't think we're going to do the whole track, but we're going to do a pretty good amount because right now we've got way better abilities than we did last year. Last year we had a tractor and a little blade, and we kind of have to use the weight and kind of push the blade down. Now we actually have a track scraper, so we can do it all in a quarter amount of time, and we can scrape more. So it's gonna be pretty far out scraped. So, but have to come check it out to see.
Yes, sir.
But like I said, we are spraying the big end just for safety purposes. Like I said, we want to make sure everybody makes it home safe to their family, and everybody leaves with a as clean car as as they brought it in. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I gotta get back to it. Thank you for having me on as always, and we'll see you Saturday afternoon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate coming on.
No problem. Y'all take it easy. Have a great night.
You too. Later. All right. As he said, they're spraying the big end, which is after the finish line just for safety purposes. Should be no. So, like I said, 2 weeks after that, we'll be at the Twin Cities. Then we'll be at the Gut. I think they're having the race at the Gut on the 17th, which will be there. I think, if I remember right. I have to look at my calendar. Then we'll be at the War in the Woods. And then the next weekend, the very next weekend, which I'm thinking I'm just going to stay out that way that week instead of driving 14 hours back here and then staying home for a day or two or working for a day or two and then heading back to West Virginia. So I'm just going to stay out there. So if anybody out in that way has any street stuff during the week, hit me up. Street stuff during the week, hit me up. So then you got the you got that too, but then you got H-Town, June 5th, September 11th. Everybody loves H-Town. Everybody loves it. It's on the street, an actual street. They race on the street. Then we'll be at the airstrip on the end of the next month or the end of June. To come up October 28th. And then the rest of the stuff is we're adding dates left and right here, people. We got people hitting me up, and I'm limited on dates because I'm somewhere pretty much every weekend for the next 2 months. I'm gonna be somewhere. In the next month, I actually get to go on vacation with the wife. Hopefully, something don't happen, and we get to actually go on a vacation this year, like we plan, like we do every year for the last 25 years that we've been married, 30 years been together. But about it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, the schedule is slammed. Yeah, for sure. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We got some sponsors coming on board. We'll be doing a new Olympia shirt coming out here pretty soon. Going to be getting some logos made. I got some sponsors that are coming on board. We'll be giving them a shout out here pretty soon. And that's about it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the streets.